Mr. Balboni, welcome to Greece. We are very lucky to have you here. We also have next to you Mr. Dimitris Spiropoulos.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
He's the creator of this auction.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you very much.
We would like to ask you some questions for your Greek fans, since you are famous in Greece. My first question is, what brings you to Greece? How come these days you're visiting us?
Well, I was lucky to be invited by Mr. Dimitrios, and it's a big honor and a pleasure for me to be here and enjoy this beautiful place, fantastic car, and also Lamborghini, so it's part of my work.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming here. My second question, my most important question is, how did you end up working for Lamborghini? What was your story behind your career in Lamborghini?
Well, I started as an apprentice after the school because I was looking for a job. I didn't even have an idea of what Lamborghini was. I just needed a workplace to work, and I ended up in Lamborghini Automobili filling up an employment form. And then after 15 days, I was an apprentice mechanic at Lamborghini Automobili. And I started repairing the car, learning how to repair the car, and also driving the car around the buildings, and slowly I became a test driver.
May I ask, what was your relationship with Mr. Ferruccio Lamborghini? How close were you to him?
Ferruccio Lamborghini for us was like a father. He was really taking care of us, young people, young boys, motivating us, giving us a lot of
courage,
motivation and pleasure to work with him.
Okay. You helped in the development of several cars from the production line of Lamborghini. Which one would you say is the car that mostly
I know this one.
Well,
you mostly loved?
I would say that from the emotional point of view, the Miura is my favorite because I started working and I started testing the Miura. SV was one of my first car that I became a test driver. So I became a test driver with the Miura SV, and 23 years old, driving a Miura on the road and being a test driver is an experience that you can't forget.
If I had to ask you the same question for the newest models, the new model range?
Well, I would say I have a lot of respect for the modern technology, for the electronic. Definitely the Aventador is the best you can have today. It's the most powerful car. The technology applied on that car is really unbelievable.
You said your favorite was the Miura concept because it was the car that you began your career with. The latest Miura concept that never was brought forward to the production line, that's only in the museum. Would you like to see that car become a reality?
No.
Let's say instead of the Aventador?
I would agree with that.
Honestly not. I think the Miura and other cars, they need history on sport cars, and I don't think it's good to make, let's say, a new generation or a new version of those models who have been so historical cars.
Okay. Lamborghini has created several cars the last 2 years that are quite, people are not so sure if they like them or not. Cars including the Urus, the Egoista, the Veneno. What's your opinion on those cars?
Well, I think those cars, those one-off cars, they are good, they are studied, they are researched, and it's good to improve the technology and the research. I don't think those cars will ever be, or at least a few of those models will be ever produced. But it's anyway interesting because it's a research and study for the future.
Okay, one more question concerning that part. The Urus is an SUV, it's not an old-fashioned Lamborghini. What is your opinion concerning that it's gonna go forward in the production line of the company?
I think the Urus may be a good decision for Lamborghini for the future, because Lamborghini became so very, the off-road Lamborghini from 80, 83, 84 became very, very popular and famous with a big LM. And I think the Urus may be a modern successor of the LM story.
Lamborghini created the Lamborghini Gallardo Valentino Balboni edition. What was your feelings, your emotions when the CEO of the company told you that Mr. Balboni, this car is created to honor you?
Dedicated.
Dedicated, of course.
Well, still today, sometimes I don't believe that is real, it's true. It's definitely a huge honor and privilege for me to have my name on a car, which is a Gallardo, and is also a very nice car, which I love. And I think I never expected such a huge reward after so many years. There are very, very few people in the world having a car named to him, you know, so dedicated. So it's a big honor, and it was an emotion, and it's still an emotion today.
Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you here in Greece. I would like to ask Mr. Spiropoulos to tell us a few words about the event here taking place at Asteras.
Well, this is a big event for Greece, I think. Many cars. We had it was a bet, really. We thought, let's try and do it. There are a lot of historic vehicles in Greece. We want to bring all these cars to the world. We want to show them to the world. We have international bias here, and I think we're going to do very well tonight. This is a fantastic event. We organized it the best way possible.
We would totally agree on that.
Thank you so much.
Totally agree.
Thank you. I don't know what Mr. Valentino thinks. I think.
Yeah, we would like to hear your opinion concerning this event tonight and this weekend.
Definitely, I am surprised to see these beautiful cars, many historical cars, and in such a location. I didn't expect such a big turnout of this event, and I'm very proud to be here.
And, thank you. It is a great honor for me.
We are thankful, I think, Mr. Spiropoulos, especially for having you as a guest here.
Thank you.
I have to thank him very much. Some time ago we met in England, and then we started talking about this project and this event, and I was very happy to tell him, yes, I'm happy to come.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Valentino. Thank you.
We are very happy for having you here. Thank you very much, Mr. Spiropoulos, for creating this.
I want to thank AutoBlog. I want to thank AutoBlog for everything, for the support.